So I'm about to show you, but my bookshelf for my manga has gotten a little out of hand. So as you can see, there's a ton of just random manga stacked everywhere. So today we're gonna absolutely demolish this bookshelf and totally rearrange. Like, it's gonna be completely different. Yokoso, my manga society. So first things first, I have these book risers. So I finally got them, I ordered them, they're here. This is gonna add so much room. Not to mention, I'm not even utilizing this bookshelf to its full potential. So to start off, I'm gonna completely take out every single manga from these bookshelves. Oh, there's a lot of books. Dude, I'm literally surrounded by books and I can't even like move. Okay, so I am sweating now. That was kind of crazy. There's a lot of books. I don't even know what to say. When you take the books off the shelves, there's like a lot more than you'd think. So let's just take a look at the shelves. Wow, they have not been empty, I think, for over a year. Just take a look at the end result after taking those off. Wow, there's even more like behind me, but okay, so that wasn't even all of it. I have actually another bookshelf right here. So with this bookshelf, I'm actually gonna leave these top 3 shelves untouched. And the reason is because it's hard to find any room for these larger volumes. So this is probably the best spot for them to be in already. But these bottom 2 shelves, I'm actually going to also de-shelve. So for this bookshelf, I'm actually gonna be doing the downstairs first, and then I'll go back to upstairs. The reason is because I wanna get this done, and then I'll know exactly where everything else goes, because this is where I put the manga that I enjoy the most. So I'll know where sort of the placement of all the other ones after I do this. So I'm gonna bring Full Metal Alchemist upstairs actually, and then bring some more manga down here. Okay, so for this second to last shelf from the bottom, I'm gonna be trying to put all of Blue Lock in the back here. And it looks like it's probably gonna fit it all and some more on the side there. So on the side here, I am gonna also be putting the oh-so fitting name Blue Flag next to Blue Lock. So underneath here, I'm gonna be putting a series that I already had down here, and it is my #1 manga of all time, Vinland Saga. So I believe this will fit the entirety of Vinland, plus his other work, Planetus. So here's what the second to bottom shelf looks like. And now I will be doing the bottom shelf. So I think I'm gonna be able to fit way more down here than I thought I was gonna be able to. So I'm actually gonna start off with 20th Century Boys in the back. And I do have some space here, so I wonder if I can fit Olive Orb in this spot. And it looks like I can, wow. Plus some more space. I wonder what else I'd be able to fit there. So I've decided to move Orb over just a hair and fit what monster I have. So it's only 2 volumes, but looks like it fits perfectly. So over here, I think I'm gonna be putting Doro Hedoro. So I ended up bringing Fire Punch down. Not necessarily one of my favorites, but it is good and it looks good on a bookshelf. This is the first bookshelf. I didn't touch these top 3, but that's okay. These are the bottom 2 ones now. All right, so we come back upstairs. We have books everywhere, and I have no idea where I want anything. So this may actually take a bit. We'll see. So I'm actually thinking of putting Full Metal Alchemist on this very top shelf. What do you think? Looks pretty good, I think. Oh yeah, that's a perfect fit. Slide all of that in there. We'll see. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Full Metal Alchemist into JoJo's, and then JoJo's is gonna continue across here when I get more. And trust me, there's more JoJo's on the way. So now I'm actually gonna start on this second shelf now that I know that JoJo is gonna fill up that bookshelf up there. Let's start on this second bookshelf. So I'm gonna start off with some Pokemon here, into some Goodnight Poon Poon, into Junji Ito. I think that's pretty fitting for, so we're gonna go down one bookshelf, and this is where the risers start. So in the back, I'm thinking of actually starting off with some shonen stuff. So I ended up putting Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man together because I feel like those moods and themes fit pretty well together. And then I'm thinking Akane Banashi next to Hunter x Hunter. In the midst of all this chaos, I actually can't find my first volume of Akane Banashi, but these volumes look so good on a bookshelf. I love the colors, it's amazing. So let's actually move down one shelf. We have this shelf done. Let's move down one. So in the back there, I'm thinking of putting AOT. And one reason for that is, do these spines look ugly or what? So apologies for jumping around so much. That's just the name of the game, but let's come up here to this bookshelf right here. So this one, I think I'm gonna be starting this with a bunch of shojos and just romance. I believe Fragrant Flower deserves its own shelf here. Along with Fragrant Flower, I am also gonna be putting Wotakoi because I believe these heights match. Let's see. Pretty much, yeah. Looks pretty good. And from there, I don't think the heights match, but I'm gonna be putting some other shoujos here as well. So I'm actually gonna put Thunder 3 here because I don't really know what else to put here. So underneath there, I'm actually gonna start putting some of the other shoujos as well. So some of the other shoujos that I currently have, I think this is the rest of it, but Love Me Not, and Aoharu Ride. And so next to that, I'm also gonna be putting Orange, the box set, right next to it. And so from there, I think I'm gonna start putting some of my other shonens. So here, I'm gonna start putting some of the random like 1 volumes that I currently have, like Bleach, Sakamoto Days, Gantz. I'll put Kaiju number 8 there. I believe some of this stuff was together before. And then lastly, I think on this riser, I'll put Chameleon number 1 and number 2. So now we'll start with this other shelf. I'm gonna put some of the other shonen that I have. So currently I do have a decent amount of Blue Exorcist. I could put these here. And then also My Hero. Some other actually random 1 volumes back on top in the back. I totally forgot about. Blue Box, Darwin Incident, and Blood on the Tracks. The rest of this shelf I feel like is gonna be so awkward because I don't have manga of the same height. It's like gonna be a little awkward, but I'm gonna try my best. I'll put some manga here, but I don't think this shelf will really look the best. So here I ended up putting the Boxer, Horizon, and a couple volumes of Witch Hat. So let's come back down to the shelf with Attack on Titan. So here I think I'm going to be putting Chojin X, and then next to that I'll be putting Tank Chair. So that is that shelf. coming down in front of that, we'll start this shelf off with a masterpiece, and that's gonna be Pluto. Next to Pluto, I think I'm gonna be putting Fool Knight. Next to Fool Knight, I'll be putting the Climber, and then Kaiji. I do plan on getting more Kaiji, so that will look more complete. Same with the Climber. And then we'll finish this shelf off with my complete set of Hell's Paradise. So then coming over to the right here, we have 3 shelves left, each with risers. So that's 6 rows of manga that we can fit. So to start off the back, I think I'm gonna be putting Trillion Game, followed by The Medalist, which will be then followed by, so this is actually a random stack of manga that I have. So it'll be Real 1, Goodbye Eri, Golden Kamuy, and Dog's Red. A bunch of these are coming out still. Goodbye Eri is a standalone, but maybe I'll put that somewhere like on the end. So then here I'll be putting Leviathan and Soul Eater. So just put these back. So from here I'll be putting Rooster Fighter, Death Note short stories, then Ashita no Joe. So this is kind of like a whatever bookshelf, honestly. It's a lot of manga that I don't have a lot of, and so it's hard to really place it on a certain shelf. And with that in mind, I think I can also put Concierge and Baby Bear's Bakery on the end here. And so in front, we will have my incomplete collection of Noragami. I do plan on getting the complete set at some point. I don't know when, but I will. And then the standalone Confession, and then first omnibus of Drifters. I do have the second one that's coming in a manga haul, so stay tuned for that. And surprisingly, that's all my manga. I was able to actually fit it with room to spare, so I can order more manga. You already know I'm gonna be ordering more manga now that I know that I have space. So let's just take a look at my bookshelves now that they're all filled. And then here's also the downstairs. So that was the entire reorganization of my collection. Let me know what you thought of it. I do have, I believe, about 600 volumes. And let me know what you think of my collection overall. I will be doing a full collection tour again at the end of the year. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and hit the bell notification button to be notified of that when that comes out. And then also let me know what your #1 want is for your collection, for your manga collection. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, and as always, this world is cruel, but at least we have manga.